press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, subject social science class, topic Bahmani Adil Shah's class 7th. Okay. In previous class we studied about Yusuf Adil Shah. He was founder of Adil Shah dynasty and we study about Ibrahim Adil Shah II, isn't it? When the Bahmani kingdom was broken and divided into how many Shah dynasties? 5 Shah dynasties. We already learnt about first one Adil Shah of Vijayapur, isn't it? Second one is Bari Shah of Bidar. Third one is Qutub Shah of Golconda, Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. Last one is Imad Shah of Birar, isn't it? Yusuf Adil Shah was the founder of Adil Shah dynasty. And we study about Ibrahim Adil Shah II also. He was a great king of this dynasty. Next, in this class, I am going to teach you the second Shahi dynasty, that is Bari Shahs of Bidar. Understood? Bari Shahs of Bidar, they started to rule between 1489 to 1619 century. Who started the rule? Bari Shah of Bidar. They ruled between 1489 to 1619 century. Bari Shahs of Bidar came to rule. After that, Adil Shah's dynasty, who came to rule? Bari Shahs of Bidar, they came to rule. So when Bahmani state was scattered, into many provinces, Bari Shah ruled Deccan's Bidar and other regions around it. Who ruled? Bari Shah ruled Deccan's Bidar and other regions around it. Okay. Here, who was the founder of this dynasty? Who was the founder of Bari Shahs of Bidar? Yes, Qasim Barid. Who was the founder of this dynasty? Qasim Barid. Qasim Barid was the founder of this dynasty. Once again, who was the founder of Bari Shah of Bidar dynasty? Qasim Barid was founder of this dynasty. Okay. Next, after Qasim Barid, Ibrahim and his brother Qasim ruled Bidar. Understood? After Qasim Barid, who ruled this dynasty? Who ruled Bari Shahs of Bidar? After Qasim Barid, Ibrahim and his brother. After Ibrahim came to rule. Ibrahim came to rule. His after who came? Qasim. Qasim came to ruled this dynasty. Okay. After Qasim Barid, Ibrahim and his brother Qasim ruled Bidar. But they were incompetent kings. It means they were very weak rulers. Who were very weak rulers? Ibrahim and Qasim were very weak rulers. And understood? They were incompetent kings. They were lack of skills. That's why they are not ruled properly this dynasty. They had conflict between the king. That's why this dynasty declined. Understood? Once again, because of their inner conflicts of this dynasty declined. Which dynasty? Bari Shah of Bidar dynasty. Once again, who was the founder of this dynasty? Qasim Barid was the founder of this dynasty. After death of Qasim Barid, who came to rule? Ibrahim came to rule. Ibrahim after who ruled? Qasim ruled this dynasty. But Ibrahim and Qasim, they were incompetent rulers of this dynasty. Because of this, inner conflict of this dynasty became declined. This dynasty declined. Understood? ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬೀದರಿನ ಬರೀದ್ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಶಕೆ 1489ರಿಂದ 1619ರವರೆಗೆ ಇವರು ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಹಮನಿ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಹರಿದು ಹಂಚಿ ಹೋದಾಗ ದಕ್ಕನಿನ ಬೀದರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲಿನ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳನ್ನು ಆಳಿದವರು ಯಾರು? ಈ ಬರೀದ್ ಶಾಹಿ ಮನೆತನದವರು. ಈ ಬರೀದ್ ಶಾಹಿ ಮನೆತನದ ಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ಯಾರು? ಖಾಸಿಂ ಬರೀದ್ ಈ ಬರೀದ್ ಶಾಹಿ ಮನೆತನದ ಸ್ಥಾಪಕ. ಈತನ ನಂತರ ಬೀದರಿನ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ಮತ್ತು ಖಾಸಿಂ ತುಂಬಾ ದುರ್ಬಲ ಅಸಮರ್ಥ ರಾಜರಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವರ ಕಚ್ಚಾಟದಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬರೀದ್ ಶಾ ಮನೆತನವು ಅವನತಿಯನ್ನ ಹೊಂದುತ್ತದೆ. ಯಾರ ಕಚ್ಚಾಟದಿಂದ? ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಖಾಸಿಮನ ಇವರ ಕಚ್ಚಾಟದಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇವರು ಅಸಮರ್ಥ ರಾಜರು ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇವರ ನಡುವಿನ ಕಲಹದಿಂದಾಗಿ ಈ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟಿ, ಈ ಮನೆತನ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅವನತಿಯನ್ನ ಹೊಂದುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಜಯಪುರದ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ಆದಿಲ್ ಶಾ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಇವರ ಬೀದರನ್ನ ವಶಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಚ್ಚಾಟ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? ಈ ಇಬ್ರು ರಾಜರುಗಳ ನಡುವಿನ ಕಚ್ಚಾಟದಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೂರನೇವರು ಯಾರದು? ಬಿಜಾಪುರದ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ಆದಿಲ್ ಶಾ ಈ ಬೀದರನ್ನ ವಶಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಹೇಗೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ರಾಜರು ತುಂಬಾ ದುರ್ಬಲರಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ, ಅವರಲ್ಲೇ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಲಹಗಳು ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬಿಜಾಪುರದ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ಆದಿಲ್ ಶಾ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಈ ಬೀದರನ್ನ ವಶಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಬರೀದ್ ಶಾಹಿ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಮಿನ ವಿಜಯಪುರದ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಲೀನವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್, Ibrahim Adil Shah of Bijapur captured Bidar. Who captured the Bidar? Ibrahim Adil Shah of Bijapur. He captured the Bidar and his kingdom was, and Bari Shah kingdom was merged into Ibrahim's state. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಮ್ಸ್ ಬಿಜಾಪುರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ಆದಿಲ್ ಶಾ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಈ ಬೀದರನ್ನ, ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ರಾಜರನ್ನ ಸೋಲಿಸಿ ಬೀದರನ್ನ ವಶಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ತನ್ನ ಬಿಜಾಪುರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ತನ್ನ ರಾಜಧಾನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಈ ಬೀದರನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಬರಿಶಾಹಿ ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ವಿಜಯಪುರ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ಆದಿಲ್ ಶಾ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಜಾಪುರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ಡ್ ಬೀದರ್. When the rulers ruled Bari Shah dynasty, their Ibrahim Adil Shah captured Bidar and merged into his kingdom. First, Adil Shah dynasty. Once again, Adil Shah dynasty after Bari Shah of Bidar came to power or rule. Qasim Bari Shah was the founder of this dynasty. After his death, who came to rule? Ibrahim and Qasim came to the rule. But they ruled this dynasty, but they were not strong rulers. These kings were incompetent kings. That's why, because of this inner conflicts, this dynasty declined. Which dynasty declined? Bari Shahs of Bidar, this dynasty declined. Ibrahim Adil Shah captured the Bidar after Ibrahim Adil Shah captured the Bidar and it merged it his kingdom. Next, now we study about, after this dynasty, we study about next dynasty. Which one? Qutub Shah of Golconda. Now we study about Qutub Shahs of Golconda. Qutub Shahs of Golconda. They ruled between 1512 to 1687 century. Okay, see here, listen here. We study about third dynasty or third Shahi state, that is Qutub Shah of Golconda. They started rule from 1512 to 1687 century. Okay. They ruled between 1512 to 1686 century. Here we see Quli Qutub Shah. Quli Qutub Shah. Who was he? Quli Qutub Shah. Quli Qutub Shah. Now we discussed here Qutub Shahs of Golconda. Okay. First king of this dynasty, Quli Qutub Shah. Understood? Who was he? He was the first king of Qutub Shahs of Golconda. Quli Qutub Shah, he was the founder of this independent Golconda state. Understood? Who was the founder of this Golconda state? Quli Qutub Shah was the founder of independent state Golconda. He was the founder of independent Golconda state. Next, he ruled the state with good administration. Who ruled the state with good administration? Quli Qutub Shah was ruled good administration. Quli Qutub Shah was ruled with the good administration of this dynasty of Golconda. He ruled the state with good administration in which year? And in 1543 century. He ruled 1543 century. Who ruled? Quli Qutub Shah. Once again, listen here. Now we discuss here which Shah dynasty. Third one, Qutub Shahs of Golconda. Okay. Quli Qutub Shah was the founder of this dynasty. He was a great king. He was a great administrator. He was good administrator. He ruled his kingdom with good administration. Understood? And which year? In 1543 century. But what happened next? But unfortunately, Quli Qutub Shah was killed by his own son. Who was killed by his own son? Quli Qutub Shah was killed by his own son. Understood? Quli Qutub Shah killed by whom? His own son. Once again, Quli Qutub Shah. He was the founder of Qutub Shahs of Golconda. And he ruled the state with good administration, and in which year? 1543 century. But unfortunately, what happened here? He was killed by his own son. ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಯಾವ ಮನೆತನದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ? ಗೋಲ್ಕೊಂಡದ ಕುತುಬ್ ಶಾಹಿ ಮನೆತನದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಇವರು ಯಾವ ಇಸ್ವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಇವರು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಶಕೆ 1512ರಿಂದ 1687ರವರೆಗೆ ಅವರು ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಕುಲಿ ಕುತುಬ್ ಶಾ ಈತನು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಗೋಲ್ಕೊಂಡ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಸ್ಥಾಪಕನಾಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಯಾರು? ಕುಲಿ ಕುತುಬ್ ಶಾ. ಓಕೆ. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಶಕೆ 1543ರಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಂದಲೇ ಇವನು ಹತನಾಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾರು? ಕುಲಿ ಕುತುಬ್ ಶಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಕೊಲೆ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇವನ ನಂತರ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆ ಬಂದವರೇ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ. Now we study about Ibrahim. After his death, who came to rule? Ibrahim came to rule, took power in this kingdom. Ibrahim ruled this dynasty. He had compassion for Hindu religion. Who had compassion for Hindu religion? Ibrahim. Now we study about Ibrahim. Ibrahim. After the Quli Qutub Shah, who came to power? Ibrahim came to power or came to rule. He ruled this dynasty. He had compassion for Hindu religion. Which religion? Hindu religion. He liked Hindu religion also. That's why there were many Hindu officers in his kingdom, in his administration also. Once again, see here, listen here. Ibrahim ruled this dynasty. Which dynasty? Qutub Shahs of Golconda dynasty. Okay. He had compassion for Hindu religion. He had compassion for Hindu religion. He liked Hindu religion. There were many Hindu officers in his administration. During his ruling, he made Golconda a beautiful city. Who made Golconda a beautiful city? Ibrahim made Golconda a beautiful city. Ibrahim made Golconda a beautiful city. Okay. He changed his capital from Golconda to Hyderabad. Who changed his capital? Who changed the capital from Golconda to Hyderabad? Ibrahim changed his capital from Golconda to Hyderabad. In which year? In 1589 century. Once again, see here, listen here. He changed his capital from Golconda to Hyderabad in 1589 century. It is also his achievements. Okay. He changed his capital from Golconda to which city? Golconda to Hyderabad. In which year? In 1589 century. Okay. Who changed it? Ibrahim changed his capital Golconda to Hyderabad in 1589 century. Next, Golconda was the capital city of this dynasty, Qutub Shah dynasty. Golconda was the capital city. Which is the capital city of Qutub Shah of Golconda? Golconda was the capital city. Golconda was the capital city of this kingdom. City. Next, Golconda was the capital city of Qutub Shah dynasty. After that, what he done? Ibrahim changed his capital Golconda to Hyderabad, isn't it? When he changed 1589 century. After death, Qutub Shah, Abdul Hassan and other came to power. After the death of Ibrahim, who came to power? First, Abdul Hassan, Qutub Shah. After Ibrahim, who came to power? Abdul Qutub Shah. Abdul Qutub Shah. Abdul Qutub Shah. His after who came? Abdul Hassan. His after Abdul Hassan. Abdul Hassan came to rule. Okay. They were incompetent rulers, but they were not strong rulers. They were not strong rulers, they were incompetent rulers of kings, and later Golconda, that's why Golconda surrendered to the Mughals. Once again, see here we discussed about Ibrahim. Ibrahim was a famous king of this dynasty. Okay, he ruled this dynasty. He had compassion for Hindu religion. He liked Hindu religion. That's why we see many Hindu officers in his administration. During his ruling, he made Golconda a beautiful city. Who made? Ibrahim made Golconda a beautiful city. He changed his capital from Golconda to Hyderabad in 1589 century. Next, Golconda was the capital city of this dynasty. After the Ibrahim who came to power, Abdul Qutub Shah came to power or rule this dynasty. Okay, his after Abdul Hassan also ruled this dynasty, but these were rulers very weak rulers. They were very incompetent rulers or kings in this dynasty. Because of that, this dynasty surrendered, or Golconda surrendered which kingdom? Mughals kingdom. Understood? Finally, what happened? Later, Golconda surrendered to the Mughals. Okay. Next, we study about Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. Next, we study about Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. Next, Golconda Qutub Shahi. ಕುಲಿ ಕುತುಬ್ ಶಾ ಇವರ ಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇವನ ನಂತರ ಯಾರು ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ? ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಹಿಂದೂ ಧರ್ಮದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಹಿಷ್ಣುತೆಯನ್ನು ಉಳ್ಳವಂತಹ ಅಥವಾ ಸಹಾನುಭೂತಿ ಉಳ್ಳವನಾಗಿದ್ದ ಯಾರು? ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ. ಧರ್ಮ ಸಹಿಷ್ಣು ದೊರೆ ಅಂತಲೂ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. ಈತನ ಆಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೂಗಳೇ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಳಿತ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಯಾರ ಆಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ? ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಮನ ಆಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿದ್ರು? ಹಿಂದೂಗಳೇ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಆಡಳಿತ ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಈತನು ತನ್ನ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ರಾಜಧಾನಿಯಾದ ಗೋಲ್ಕೊಂಡವನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಸುಂದರವಾದ ನಗರವನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಶಕೆ 1589ರ ವೇಳೆಗೆ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ತನ್ನ ರಾಜಧಾನಿಯನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? ಗೋಲ್ಕೊಂಡದಿಂದ ಹೈದರಾಬಾದಿಗೆ ವರ್ಗಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಇವನ ನಂತರ ಬಂದ ಸುಲ್ತಾನರು ಅಸಮರ್ಥರಾಗಿರೋದರಿಂದ ಈ ಗೋಲ್ಕೊಂಡ ರಾಜಧಾನಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮೊಘಲರಿಗೆ ಶರಣಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಮೊಘಲರಿಗೆ ಶರಣಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. Fourth one, Shah dynasty. Now we discuss here Nizam Shah dynasty. Fourth one is Nizam Shah dynasty. Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar, they ruled between 1490 to 1636 century. Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. In 1419th century, Malik Ahmad, he was a chief of Junnar provinces, his own state of Ahmednagar, and he established Nizam Shah dynasty. It means, who was the founder of this Nizam Shah dynasty? Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. Who was the founder of this dynasty? Malik Ahmad. His name was Malik Ahmad. Malik Ahmad was the founder of Nizam Shah dynasty. He was a chief of Junnar provinces, his own state of Ahmednagar, and established Nizam Shah dynasty. Who was the founder of Nizam Shah? That is Malik Ahmad was the founder of Nizam Shah dynasty. He took control over the Daulatabad. When he came to rule, he took control over the Daulatabad. Who took control over the Daulatabad? Malik Ahmad control over the Daulatabad. Malik Ahmad took control over the Daulatabad and he expanded his kingdom. Who expanded his kingdom? Malik Ahmad expanded his kingdom or his empire. Next, after him, Malik Ahmad after, who came to rule? Burhan. Who? Burhan. His after Burhan came to rule. And Burhan after Hussein. Burhan after Hussein came to rule. Burhan after Hussein came to the rule. Okay. Hussein, Nizam Shah, Murtaza were sultans just for namesake. Understood? Hussein after Nizam. Hussein after Nizam Shah and his after Murtaza. His name was Murtaza. He was a king. Once again, see here. Nizam Shah we study about. Here we discussed about Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. Understood? They ruled between 1419 to 1636 century. Okay. Who was the founder of this dynasty? Malik Ahmad was the founder of this dynasty. He was a chief Junnara. He was chief of Junnar provinces, his own state of Ahmednagar, and established the Nizam Shah dynasty. Okay. When he came to power, he took over the Daulatabad. Who took over the Daulatabad? Malik Ahmad took control over the Daulatabad. But after Malik Ahmad, who came to power? Burhan came to power. Burhan after Hussein, Hussein after Nizam Shah after Murtaza. They ruled this dynasty. But what happened? They were very weak rulers. They were sultans. These sultans just for namesake. ಅವರು ಹೆಸರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ರಾಜರಾಗಿ ಇದ್ರು. ನಿಜಾಮ್ ಶಾ ಆಫ್ ಅಹಮದ್ನಗರ್ ಈ ಮನೆತನವನ್ನ, ಈ ಡೈನಸ್ಟಿಯನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? 1490ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲಿಕ್ ಅಹಮದ್ ಎಂಬುವನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? ಈ ನಿಜಾಮ್ ಮನೆತನವನ್ನ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಎಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ? 1490 ರಲ್ಲಿ ಜುನ್ನಾರಿನ ಪ್ರಾಂತ್ಯಾಧಿಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದ ನಿಜಾಮ್ ಶಾಹಿ ರಾಜವಂಶದ ಮಲಿಕ್ ಅಹಮದನು ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರನಾಗಿ ತನ್ನ ಹೊಸ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನ, ತನ್ನ ಮನೆತನದ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಇವನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಹಮದ್ ನಗರವನ್ನ ಅವನು ತನ್ನ ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾರು? ಮಲಿಕ್ ಅಹಮದ್. ಈತನು ದೌಲತಾಬಾದನ್ನು ತನ್ನ ಅಧೀನಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನ ವಿಸ್ತರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಅವನು ಆಡಳಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? ಅವನು ದೌಲತಾಬಾದನ್ನ ತನ್ನ ಅಧಿಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ತನ್ನ ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನ ವಿಸ್ತರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಈತನ ನಂತರ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು, ಈತನ ನಂತರ ಬಂದಂತಹ ರಾಜರು ಬುರ್ಹಾನ್, ಹುಸೇನ್, ನಿಜಾಮ್ ಶಾ, ಮುರ್ತಜಾ ಇವರು ಹೆಸರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸುಲ್ತಾನರಾಗಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. Understood? Next, after Chand Bibi, she was lady. Understood? Chand Bibi came to rule. After that, Chand Bibi, this dynasty or Ahmednagar declined. Who was the last queen of this dynasty? Chand Bibi. She also ruled this dynasty. After Chand Bibi death, this dynasty or Ahmednagar declined. Okay, Chand Bibiಯ ಮರಣದ ನಂತರ ಈ ಸಂತತಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಅವನತಿಯನ್ನ ಹೊಂದುತ್ತೆ. In which year? 1637 century. Understood? Later 1637 century, during the period of Shah Jahan, Mughal king. Who was the Shah Jahan? Shah Jahan was a Mughal king. Understood? This is also Mughal dynasty. Understood? We see in North India. During the period of Shah Jahan, Mughal king, Ahmednagar was merged into the Mughal state. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1637ರಲ್ಲಿ ಶಹಜಹಾನನ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಘಲರ ಶಹಜಹಾನನ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಅಹಮದ್ನಗರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಅವನ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮರ್ಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಿಲೀನಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಶಹಜಹಾನನ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಅಹಮದ್ ನಗರವನ್ನ ಶಹಜಹಾನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? ವಿಲೀನಗೊಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. Later, 1637 century, during the period of Shah Jahan, Mughal king, Ahmednagar was merged into the Mughal state. Who was the Shah Jahan? Shah Jahan was a Mughal king. Next, after that, Nizam Shah dynasty, which dynasty came to rule? Last one is Imad Shah dynasty. That is Imad Shah of Berar. Okay. Next, we study about Imad Shah of Berar. Last dynasty. Last Shahi dynasty was Imad Shah. Imad Shah of Berar. Okay. They ruled between 1490 to 1580 century. Now, we discussed about last dynasty Imad Shah of Berar. Who was the founder of this dynasty? After the fall of Bahmani kingdom, 5 sultan states exist, isn't it? After the fall of Bahmani kingdom, how many sultan states came to exist? 5 sultans states came to exist. We already study about 4 sultans states, isn't it? Shahi states. Now we study about Imad Shah of Berar. That is last dynasty of this dynasty. This is last dynasty of Shahi states. Okay. Imad Shah dynasty of Berar is one among them. This was last dynasty. It was situated between Penganga and Wainganga rivers at Varada. Which dynasty? Situated between Penganga and Wainganga rivers at Varada? Imad Shah of Berar dynasty. Imad Shah of Berar dynasty was situated between Penganga and Wainganga rivers at Varada. Where was it situated? Wainganga, between Penganga and Wainganga. Wainganga rivers at Varada. These are rivers. Okay. It was situated between which rivers? Penganga and Wainganga rivers at Varada. Tapti to north of Bidar. In 1490, Fatahullah founded this dynasty. Who was the founder of this dynasty? Fatahullah was the founder of this dynasty. Founder. Who was the founder of this dynasty? Fatahullah was the founder of this dynasty. Fatahullah was the founder of this dynasty. Which is the capital city of this dynasty? Elichapur, capital city. Which? Elichapur. Elichpur or Elichapur. Elichpur. Elichpur was the capital of this dynasty. Once again, see here. This Shahi dynasty, Imad Shah of Berar, this dynasty situated on Penganga, between Penganga and Wainganga rivers at Varda. Understood? Who was the founder of this dynasty? Fatahullah was the founder of this dynasty. Which is the capital city of this dynasty? Elichpur was the capital city of this dynasty. Okay. Fatahullah had a title called Imadul Mulk. Fatahullah had a title. He had a title. Who had? Fatahullah had a title. What he had? Imadul Mulk. Imad ul Mulk. Who had this title? Fatahullah had title Imad ul Mulk. Next, he died in 1504 century. When he died, Fatahullah, when he died? He died in 1504 century. Okay. After his death, Fatahullah's death after, what happened? His son Alauddin Imad Shah came to rule or came to power. He was an incompetent rule or incompetent king. Incompetent means asamartha rajaru anta heltare. Asamartharige ನಾವು incompetent anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. He was an incompetent king. Once again, after his death, whose death? Fatahullah's death after, his son Alauddin Imad Shah came to power, but he was not strong ruler. He was an incompetent king. After his son Darya Imad Shah came to power, and even during his rule, Birar dynasty continued its battle with neighboring states. After the death of Darya Imad Shah, his younger son Burhan Imad Shah took over the power. Okay, who were the last kings of this dynasty? Darya Imad Shah and Burhan Imad Shah, they were the last kings of this dynasty. During his rule, power came to the hands of usurper called Tufali Khan. Later Birar dynasty fell to the hands of Vijayapur sultans. Okay, now we study about 5 Shah dynasties. Which one? These are when Bahmani kingdom was broken into 5 states of Shahi. We already study about first Shahi dynasty, Adil Shahs of Vijayapur or Bijapur, Barish Shahs of Bidar, isn't it? Qutub Shahs of Golconda and Nizam Shahs of Ahmednagar, and last one is Imad Shah of Birar. Okay, next I will continue contributions of Bahmani kingdom, the contribution of Adil Shahi. Thank you.